Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dear viewers, my name is Binz. Are you ready to play some Shapes 2? I know I am. I was wondering about something. I read somewhere that it is possible for us to change the difficulty of the game during the game. And if we put this on challenge, then we... Okay, let's have a look at this. You can change the difficulty at any time by clicking the gear icon on an existing save game, so we can do this even in-game. Interesting. You cannot alter the map generation parameters of an existing save game. Makes sense. Game rules. Is this something we can... Like we can determine, or is that something that's set before we start the save game? But I do think, actually, I want to try the challenge. And off the bat, I'm going to be totally honest. If it's too difficult, or if it gets to a point where I feel like it makes the videos more boring than they have to be, I might switch back. But let's actually try that, because I've been curious about the copy-paste. Let's confirm that and let's start playing. There we go. Welcome back. As announced off camera, I did a few things, which was let these three shapes come in. And actually, now I notice that since our goals have increased, of course, we haven't met them yet. I had met them, but now the goals, the numbers have gone up. So let's go back into the settings. Is this something we could do here? Settings, general? No, right? Not here. I think I'm gonna have to go back to menu. Let's go back to the menu. Go back without saving. Alright, play. Change the difficulty back to normal, confirm, and open up the save game. There we go. So now we need 14k of these three shapes. The goals have been met as I announced I would. Let's unlock this, going once, twice, and what's the third one? This one? Alright, perfect. And then I feel like trying that again, if I'm being totally honest. Let's try that again. There we go. So, play, edit settings, challenge mode, confirm, and let's hit the play button. And now let's get down to business, and let's try to figure out what blueprints are exactly and what they look like. Because I spied with my little eye that we seem to have blueprint points already, and quite a lot of them. So how did we do that? Like, where did we get them from? And what are the shapes required for them? Well, as always, let's not get ahead of ourselves and let's just read. Delivering specific shapes grants you blueprint points. You can view the shapes by clicking the arrow to the right. So this one. These are the ones. Oh, interesting. That is cool. So you can actually, in contrast to Shapes 1, you can deliver different shapes to the vortex. And it will give you different amounts of points. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So is that something we wanna... Like, how much does it cost to copy something? It does cost quite a lot. So this is 4,000, for example, right? How about if we just want to copy, like, I don't know, some factory, I guess. What would it cost to build one of my stackers? It does cost blueprint points. It would cost 6,000. Okay, this would cost 7,000. Okay, and if I place one down and I want to copy it, it costs the same amount. other question. If I delete this, is trash counted as a unit? So if I delete this, I have 7,168, whereas if I take this, the exact same thing, it's more expensive. So indeed, the trash does count as a blueprint, as a unit, and that is a bit annoying because I use them for decorative purposes. But I think, all in all, I am gonna go for it. And I've already spent these blueprint points, so as opposed to the platform units, you're not getting them back. That is challenging, not gonna lie, that is challenging. So I have an idea. I think I'm actually going to create a 12 belt factory for this particular shape right here. That is my intention. So let's get that on the road. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't entirely know if this was a good idea, but we're gonna roll with it anyway, I think, because, yeah, why not? On the other hand, though, I do believe that I calculated that one of these a full space belt can power 6 platforms of stacking or mixing or painting or whatever. But I think still I'm gonna leave it at this, keep an eye on it, see what happens. But we are gonna put a marker in, because this is a shape we do need, right? This is also a shape we currently need for our goals, which is part of the reason why I wanted to have a look at it. So let's go to the place where the other ones are, where it connects to that main line, and I am going to put the marker right there. Shape code, excellent. And then this one, well, we could just put something else, I guess. Put some random, take this one, whatever. I don't really care all that much. This is coming in, it's not the correct shape yet, in case you missed it. I put the pin further upstream, so it's going to take some time for it to pass. But then in the end, I do think that we will get the proper blueprints coming in, which is good. All right, then let's have a look at this shape right here. Is there something we could do with the research points? I feel like we have a whole lot, and I'm not going to use them yet. I'm not going to use them yet because I don't know what for. I think I want to use them for the shape multiplier, and I don't know when I will unlock that, so we'll keep an eye on it. And we're going to save our research points for the time being. Good. Then, wait a minute. What is the difference between those two shapes? What's the difference? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ah, dear Lord, the bottom layer is not painted in the first of those two instances. It's not painted. So let's follow this backwards. Where is it? And then let's actually do this. I think that's going to be beneficial to us. It's going to work, I believe. Because this is just going to clog, which means that the shapes won't be unloaded here anymore. Right? That's what's gonna happen. Or I could even do it better like that. Have these upgraded meanwhile, or have these pushed shapes come through yet? I can't really tell, to be honest. But it doesn't look like they have. Because these shapes, no. Definitely not. Well, okay. Some of them have. So is this just a case where some of the trains are still loaded with old stuff that they couldn't unload? Let's do that again. I'm going to reset these trains simply by copy-pasting them. And then that should work out. Good. Then let's get back to our setup from the previous episode here, the platform. And then I want to have a look at, not the milestones, but I want to have a look at this one. So we're gonna need, this is just a logo shape from Shapes 1, right? How am I gonna do that? I want squares and circles. Let's see how we could do that, or let's try at least to do that efficiently. I'm gonna get a lane of circles out and a lane of squares out. And the squares Well, I'm gonna want to create diagonalizers, if that's a word, for both of them, right? So let's create a platform. Let's try and make it... Is that something we could use? Question mark? I think so. And then we're going to try to create diagonals out of it. Alright, so I believe that we have primarily set ourselves up for success here. Took me a while, but we are currently cutting away. So I don't know if you could follow what I did here, so I'll explain. What I did was, half of the shape, I pushed that up. And then, by use of the swapper, I created these half bits right here that will fit into, well, that will be the next shape already in our process, right? That will, if I put that together with a half circle, that will work out. So now I'm cutting it, and then when those shapes have come in, the only thing I need to do is remove this row of cutters, and we will be good, right? That's the idea. And then what I can also do in preparation of everything else is get a white paint line out here, because we are going to have to paint the circle at some point. I guess, can I dig below that? Yes, I can. Well, maybe it's best if I do it here. Okay. Because then in the next step, what I could do is, I'm already going to prepare this, put a painter here. Yeah, and then I can connect that like so. Excellent. Hold on. There we go. White paint will come in, the circles will be painted, and that will give me the shapes that I need. Excellent. I'm wondering a bit that in the meantime we have not had these come in yet. Why is that? It is probably because... Yeah, why is that? It doesn't make sense. I feel like I should have already had them come in. Oh. Well, look here. I had disconnected this rail because I had been building and I didn't want to have the stuff upgrade without recording, right? Because I didn't want to give you the feeling I was cheating. That's what's going on. So if I connect these again, we should be good, right? Yeah, holy cow. Holy cow. Alright. Well, I am going to create a bit more of these, because you can never have enough trains. That will be my slogan for this game. You can't have enough trains. Not ever. And they're going to pick up a whole lot of stuff, I think. And then all of that will just get sent into the vortex now. We've amassed quite the delay here because I just didn't notice that was going on. Holy cow, I feel stupid. I feel stupid. Tiny mistakes like that. It's one piece of belt and the entire vision that you have, it just collapses like a house of cards. Incredible. Incredible. Anyway, the amount of blueprints that we had accidentally amassed, accumulated, we've already blown through them. It was like 160k, and 150k is already gone. So I am very wasteful with blueprints, and that is becoming painfully aware now. So maybe I do have to increase that in the future. So I do want to see first how this is going to work out once these trains actually make it into the vortex. There we go. We do have different issues. I see what's going on here. Is this something where yeah, I get it. So the systems like these, I do have to keep that in mind, and you too, if you plan on playing Shapes too. So systems where you have one train unload a part of its cargo and reload it at a later point, they fail if there is a backup somehow. That is not allowed. You cannot have that happen because it will... You see how these shapes are like constantly cancelling out? That is not allowed to happen. So actually, in order to make that work, I do need to reset the entire thing. And I do need to reset all of these trains, because otherwise it's not going to work. Now we should be good again with this shape. So the game is already hard enough as it is, and for some reason we decided to make it harder on ourselves. So that shape should be good, right? Then I would like to go back to the platform because I'm a bit surprised that... Oh, well, no wonder. If I disconnect the rails, of course they're not going to do anything. Holy moly. Okay, so we can unlock this, and then we can get back to that one. Because now we can... Where'd that one come from? Yeah, now we can paint it white again, and that will also be our blueprint shapes, right? So where was that? This was over here, where we decided to ignore that white painter, but now we're not going to ignore it anymore. We're going to ignore this instead, and put the train stop back here, and that should work, right? So the shapes come out here. Now this is getting painted. This is diminishing still. Correct? No, now it's diminishing because now we're going to get the white ones in. Exactly. I do find it's hard to see the difference between uncolored and white sometimes in this game, not going to lie. So we've completed tasks. Oh, excellent. Finally, we have that. We can go up some operator levels. We're at 67. That's excellent. Let's get... Excuse me. I had a drink and now I have hiccups. Now let's get back to these shapes right here. Because what did we do? What did we say? What did we predict? That the shape would simply continue working if I got rid of the half destroyer right there, right? So let's do that, and copy once, twice, thrice, and then copy this over here, and then take the entire thing and go up the layers, and then if I'm not mistaken, these shapes will sort themselves out, and we will automatically get the next one in line, won't we? Yes, this is looking very good, and we automatically get 2 belts of that, so that is even better. In the meantime, let's keep an eye on that one, because it also should be going up in the near future. And then, in the meantime, we can get this one done, can't we? We are going to need half a star green and half a full circle yellow, half a circle yellow and half a circle white. So, well, that's going to be annoying because I only provided the one belt color, right? So let's put that here, and let's get green over and yellow. Can I span this distance? I can. Good, so let's get green and yellow over. Alright, my friends, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it does take a long time. However, we are making progress. We have gotten this shape in, so we can unlock that, and then the next one in line is the one where, as predicted, we can move that in here, this circle, And we're going to put that back there, and that should give us the next shape. Let's keep an eye on it. This will get painted white, correct? So that's looking good. Then I have another question, because these shapes still aren't coming in. I want to know why. So let's go back to them. Can we follow that train? Like, is the shape wrong, or is it just still a delay? Okay, so they finally come in. Holy cow. Good. Good. So that is that. This is coming in. And then we can already prepare these ones for later. Can we not? So yeah, this is going smoothly. This is going very smoothly. They will come in. And then let's have another look at this one right here. So let's already prepare this belt of circles right here. But the problem is a bit that I have yet again confined myself. And I think maybe the best way to get out of it is to move to the right here. What are we still going to need for this one? We need yellow and white. By the time we need white, we will not need white there anymore, so that's good. So first we're just going to stack a uncolored circle on top of this right here. Can I tunnel below here? Yes, I can. So let's put that there, like so. You're gonna go back one, or you're gonna come up, or whatever. Because then I could put a stacking unit right here. There we go. And who goes where? The top layer should be the circle, so we should flip this. There we go. Then we can connect that and connect that. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna cut it and paste it on the other side. And connect the railway, of course. Excellent. So that's the next shape that we will need. The one after that will be the same, but that will be painted green. The circle will be painted green. So let's already get a painter ready for that. Well, good news. We've already also completed this. So you can get rid, you can be gone, which means we can, yet again, get rid of a whole lot of belts. So we can get rid of everything here, you can be gone, 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 excellent. You can go away, you can get reconnected, awesome. You can be sayonara, gone, gone. We can even get rid of the white belt right here. Excellent, excellent. Look at that. Look at that. And then I am going to want to have a look at something else, which is this shape. Well, I was already looking at it, but we're not done yet. Because the next thing we want is these half-white shapes, which at a later point we are going to have to stack on top of here. So, once again, I'm going to move that out here with belts. Yep, that sounds pretty much like what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tunnel below there, and then I can put another stacker here, can I not? And then I just need to make sure that the yellow one will be the top layer. So that needs to be switched. There we go. And that's the way we prepare for the future. So I think I'm going to fast forward. What I need to do is wait. Oh, well, that way we're not going to advance, obviously. These are already coming in. Of course they are. Of course they are. Well, duh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're good now. I am going to keep on upgrading as these shapes come in, and then I'm going to hit fast forward on everything. Maybe get rid of everything that's on this platform so we don't have any conflicts right here. And then I'm just going to wait until this row comes in. And then we will meet each other at the vortex for a final word. And then we're going to end the episode. Okay, this is taking longer than expected, so I think we're going to end the episode here. Either way, we have set everything up pretty nicely, so we can have a look at crystals in the next episode while we have these pin shapes coming in still. So one last thing I am going to do is claim this operator level. Whoop, and that puts us in the top 6.5% worldwide, which is absolutely excellent. And then once again, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and I hope you're excited for the next episode where we are going to start looking at crystals, what they are, how they work, and how they are going to make our lives miserable. I've been Bins. Thank you very much. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.